Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan. I'm going to be your guide today, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so glad you're here. So I've prepared a 45-minute Vinyasa flow practice for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of variations of side crow pose. The message is about boundaries. So I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up. Push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today.
Oh, stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time.
So, if you follow me on Spotify at Never Better Yoga, you're going to go ahead and press the start button of that playlist right now. We're going to press it all together. Then come with me, right down onto your mat. Let your knees go wide. We're going to start in child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide, arms extended out in front of your body. Now, if that is not comfortable, no worries. You can either bring your forearms down. You could also stack your fists and rest your forehead upon your fists. But when you get there, collectively, all together, we're going to take a nice deep breath in. Fill your back body, your lungs, your diaphragm, your chest with your breath. Sip it in, sip it in, sip it in. Sigh it out your mouth audibly. Now let that exhalation help clear the slate today for your practice. Beginning your practice by tapping into that Ujjayi pranayama breath that moves in and out through your nose. And then lift your hips and your forehead up. Walk your hands off of your mat on the right side. Drop the right forearm, left hand on top of the right as you lengthen the left side body. Now travel back over to the left side. Your hands are going right off of your mat. Your left forearm drops. Your right hand presses on top of the left, and the right sit bone draws toward the right heel. Breathe. Now come back to the center. And just stay right here in child's pose with your eyes closed. Today we're going to explore boundaries both on and off of our mats. So should you have a purpose, could be a wish, could be a prayer for someone or something in your heart today, set your intention a single-minded proposition. Once you have that intention, just rise right up onto your hands and knees. You might have to adjust a little bit. Knees to the width of your hips. Round your back, tuck your chin. If you look back when you're in cat and you can see your feet or your shins or ankles, hide them behind your quads. Now inhale and arch your back, look up. Now keep that going. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale and soften. Keep it going. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale and soften. 2 more times. Push the earth away. Inhale and soften. Yoga can offer us the self-awareness we need to have so we can set boundaries. We learn through our own yoga practice Now on this last set, just stay in cat style back. Keep your back rounded, your chin tucked. Now shift your rib cage on the left to the left side. Take a peek around at the right heel. It's kind of like a C shape. Come back to the center, stay rounded in cat, shift your rib cage to the right, peek a gaze around the left heel. Come back to the center and go ahead and, if it's possible, flip the right hand all the way around, tuck your toes under and rock back and forth. You're sending your hips towards your heels and the heel of your hand is lifting off of the mat along with your thumb. Yeah, just nice and slow, really stretching out that forearm, that wrist, and just taking this thought. Has there been a time lately that you may have said yes when you really meant no? Whoo! Yeah, ponder that one. How many times do we get ourselves in situations we knew that might not be the best decision, but we say yes anyway so we don't offend or harm or dissatisfy or anger anyone else, huh? Now, flip that right hand around, take the left hand and take that same motion, peeling the heel of your hand off. So today we're going to explore those boundaries on our mat, staying within the place that serves you best so you can keep that peace in your heart. You got to kind of guard your heart, yes? Now, flip your hands around. I want you to take the right arm. It's going to be pinky edge side. Is going to go down onto your mat. Left forearm drops. Drop your hips towards your heel and send the right armpit down towards the mat. Should have a nice long line of energy on that right side body. Now, pick your hips up and slide the right arm out a little more. And if possible, raise the left leg up. Point the toes. Maybe flex the foot or even floint it somewhere in between a point and a floint and a flex. Now slide back the right forearm, forearms down, knees down, shins down, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale and arch. Now, the same thing on the left. Pinky edge side of the left arm extends. Stretch through that left arm all the way from the left pinky finger to the left pinky toe. Right forearm down. Maybe right leg lifts up and back behind your body. Really fire up the quad. Flex the foot. Point the toes or floint. Really engage that inner thigh, the glute, the back side of the body, and stretch, becoming long with long lines of energy. Now lower the right knee and shin down. Left forearm comes down. Round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale and arch. Now, let your elbows lift. Plant your hands beneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Pop your hips right on up into downward facing dog. Now, with your hands to the width of your shoulders and your feet to the width of your hips, do a little pedal pressing through the back side of your body, opening up that superficial line of energy. Really stretch the heels back behind your second and third toe. Now walk your feet in a little bit, maybe just about 6 inches, and bring them together. Pop your heels up on the in-breath. Shift your heels to the right on the out-breath. Drop your hips to your heels. Right hand stays down. Left arm lifts up and overhead. Now, slip the left hand behind your ear. Exhale, left elbow to right, contract. Inhale, expand. Do it again. Exhale, stay right here, contract. Inhale, expand. One more time. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, open up, left arm up and over, spin back around to that short little down dog. Paddle through the feet again, really massaging the foot area. Rising up on the ball of one foot, pressing the heel back behind your second and third toe or heading in that direction. Now peel both heels up, shift them over to the left. Drop your hips to your heels. Left hand stays down. Peel the right arm up and overhead. Right hand behind your ear, elbow to elbow, crunch it in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, expand. Last time, exhale, dive in. Inhale, open up, bring it back around, down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet apart, all the way to the distance of your mat. Soften your knees, capture one hand on each bicep and hang in ragdoll. Now, ragdolls, they just kind of hang out with a heavy upper body, draping over your legs, but igniting the core to protect the lower back by drawing the navel into the spine. Ignite a little shift, a little weave side to side, letting that figure eight shape of your arms just kind of travel in and out. Now hold up in the center, shake your head out. Any kind of angst, any kind of worry, any kind of fear of disappointing anybody by saying yes when you really mean no. Just know that you've got the power and the discipline to protect your heart and make those decisions. Draw that yes back in, knowing that you have the capability of setting those boundaries. It's actually an act of kindness. Now there's a shift. Now, finger pads down, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Maybe hands on shins, legs are wide. Halfway lift, breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, clear the air, bow down and fold. One more time, shins back, heart forward, tabletop, flat back style. Exhale, fold, root to rise, stand tall at the back of your mat. Lace your hands inside out, soften the elbows, lean up and over to the right. Now come back up and over to the left. Beautiful. Now, release the hands, lace them behind your body. Slide them down the back side. Look up. Now, in yoga, saucha is a process of cleansing, of purity, of clearness. Release that connection. Soften your knees and walk out to a wide-legged high plank. Now your feet are still wider than your hips. Shift the heels over to the right. Left arm lifts up and overhead. So now you're in side wide-legged plank. Come back around, plank asana with wide legs. Ignite your core, shoulders over the wrists. Protract your shoulders. Shift the heels left. Peel the right arm up and over. Come back around, take an optional dip, an optional push-up, but come back up. Take your hips back, down dog. Now your feet are wide. Walk your hands back a little, but I want you to grip your mat. Your hands actually take a hold of the mat and you push yourself apart. It's like going into traction, arms forward, tailbone back, navel into spine. Lengthen your body. Beautiful. Now go ahead and bring your hands back on your mat. Heel toe your feet to the width of your hips. Raise the right leg up, long, straight, and strong. Peel the left heel off of your mat. Point the right toes. Take the right leg, cross it over the left. Keep the right leg straight, long right side body. Then bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes, and pull the left hip back. Exhale, right knee, outer upper arm. Inhale, stretch it long. Right knee, left tricep, hold. Now shoot that right leg out, spin the left heel down, left arm up and overhead. There you go. Now super slowly drop your hips to the mat. Anchor yourself down. Flex your feet. Roll around to the back side of your mat. Left hand down. Keep your hips grounded. Right arm up and over for a side bend to the back left leg. Now come back around to the front. Hands plant. Bring the right leg up and back. Roll open at the hip. Draw the right knee to the nose. Step it in between your hands. Dip the left knee down. Now offer the arms up on the inhale. Tee the arms on the exhale. Lift and expand your heart. Collect your hands at heart center. Wring it out and twist. Left upper arm on the outside of that right front thigh. Now you might stay here. You might choose to expand your wings, stacking the arms high to low. Now frame the right leg. Draw the left hip, stacking over the knee. Dig the right heel in. Runner's stretch. Inhale, pump your heart up. Exhale, bow down and fold. Ardha Hanumanasana, runner's stretch. Now do that again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dive down. Now plant the right foot. Right knee over the ankle, pop the left kneecap up. Modified revolved lunge. Right arm up and overhead. Dive the right arm inside the right leg. Pull the right hip back. Look up and under the left arm. Beautiful. Go right back where you were. Modified revolved lunge. Right arm up and over. Pull the right hip back as the left hip draws forward. Dive the right arm under. Right hand to the outside of the left leg. Spin your gaze under the left arm. Stay there. Pull the right hip back. Breathe. Beautiful. Go back to modified revolve lunge. Right arm up and over. This time, right hand inside the right leg. You might tent the finger pads. You might have the right hand on a block. Spin the left heel down. Let the right heel line up with the arch of the back left foot. Peel the left arm up. Yeah, right hand down, left arm up. Now from here, rise up, warrior two. Nice deep stance. Take your gaze over the right index finger. Flip the right palm for peaceful. Keep the bend in the right leg. Pinwheel your hands down. Step back, down dog. Pop your heels up. Pull your belly in. Drop your knees. Point your toes. Go chin, chest, belly. Slither down. Inhale, rise up. Breathe in. Maybe cobra. Maybe up dog. Exhale, take it up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Now, left leg's gonna lift. Long, straight, and strong. Hold right there. Peel the right heel up. Stretch the sole of the left foot back like you're gonna plant it on the back wall. Now, point the left toes. Cross the left leg over that center line. So it's a long line of energy from the left pinky finger to the left pinky toe. Now bend the left leg, flex the foot, spread the toes, and draw the right hip back. There you go. Beautiful. Now, left inner knee, outer upper tricep. Tap it up there high. Inhale, stretch it back, long, straight, and strong. Work the oblique, left knee, right tricep. Shoot the left foot out, spin the right heel down. Left hand down, right arm up and overhead. Breathe. Now, lower your body down. You can use your hands, flex your feet, reach the right arm over and out as the left arm comes up and over. Come back to the front of your mat, plant your hands, bend that left leg, shoot it back, roll open at the hip. Draw the left knee to the nose and step it in between your hands. Anjaneyasana, right knee down, arms rise up, breathe in. Tee your arms, breathe out. Collect your hands, wring it out and twist. So saucha, that purity, that cleanliness, the first niyama, clearness of our head. The very first place to create that clarity is through your breath. Maybe expand from high to low. Setting those limitations, knowing that that is okay. It's okay to have boundaries. Now come back around, frame the left leg, dig the heel in. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold over that front leg, really plugging that left femur bone into the socket. Do it one more time. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold. We are responsible to others, but for ourselves. Now go ahead and plant that left foot. Right hand down, modified revolve lunge. The right kneecap lifts, left arm up and over. Dive underneath that left leg, pulling the left hip back, maybe gaze under the right arm. Go back, modified revolve lunge. Dance with your breath. Breathe in. Left arm up and over, breathe out. Dive inside and pull the left hip back, up and under that right arm. You've got it. Come back, modified revolve lunge. Left arm up and over. This time, left hand inside the left leg. Look back, spin the right heel down. Left hand down, maybe on a block, maybe forearm on the shin, forearm on the femur bone if that works better. Raise the right arm up. Stay here. Feel the outer edge of the right foot. Hug your belly in. Rise up. Uddiyana Bandha, the abdominal engagement, warrior 2. Flip that left palm. Keep the left leg bent. Reverse. Pinwheel your hands down. Step back to down dog. Shift to high plank. Lower down or use your knees. Inhale, rise up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, take it up and back, down dog. Now, right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Right foot steps outside the right pinky finger. Step the left leg up, malasana, top of your mat. Yoga squat, there you go. Now, 3 in a row, rise up, stand tall, breathe in, look up, build the heat, come back down. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, stretch high. Exhale, come back down. One more time, inhale, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, this time plant your hands, step or float your body back through vinyasa. You can float back, step back to high plank. If you're interested in taking it out today, the flow, just meet us back in down dog. Left leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper arm. Step it outside that pinky finger. Hop the right leg up. Malasana. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Bring your awareness to your breath. Breathe out. Do it again. Inhale, rise up, stretch high. Exhale, back down. Last time. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, set it down, plant the palm, step, float, or fly it back, or take it out. Rising up. Setting those boundaries can be just a beautiful act of kindness to yourself. Now, moving on. Right leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep, and hold. Windshield wipe it to the left and hold. Shoot the right leg out, fallen triangle. Left arm up and overhead. Left hand down, right knee into the forehead. Step it in between your hands, back knee lowers. Offer the arms up, breathe in. This time, left hand forward, right hand back. Tuck the left toes under. Up and around, warrior two. There you go. Now, stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Slip your hands onto your thighs. A little horse stance, side to side. So you're letting your hips be low. You're letting your toes be light. Beautiful. Now, hold up in the center. Dip down the right shoulder. Take a peek around the left side. Now, reverse it. Dip the left, peek around the right side. Keep your toes light. Your sit bones low. Come back to the center. Right toes to the front of your mat. Root down through the outer edge of the left foot. Side angle. Right forearm, right femur bone. Left arm up and over. Possibly full out. Right hand outside that right leg. Now, float up, half moon. Half moon. You might have to slide the right leg back. Right toes forward, left toes out to the side. Now, shine from the inside out. Setting those boundaries, knowing that it's okay to say no. Whoo! Bend the left leg, a possible Chapasana connection. Now, release that connection if you've got it. Barrel roll around to revolved half moon. Left inner thigh lifts, right arm rises. Possibly bend the back left leg. Catch it with the right hand. Now, release it. Exhale, left knee into the nose. Set it next to the right. Chair pose. From your chair pose, plant your hands. Either come back to Malasana or come right to Kakasana, crow pose. Knees on your upper arms. Hugging in to your own midline. Now staying in crow or Malasana. When you're ready, step or float your body through that flow. Emptying your breath out, inhaling as you rise up, exhaling as you dive back into your dog. Hold up and smooth out your breath. Just know, setting boundaries on your mat. Listen to your body. Listen to your breath. You know decisions that serve you best. When you're ready, elevate your left leg up. Roll open at the hip. Left inner knee, outer upper tricep, and hold. Windshield, wipe it over to the right. Shoot it out, float it, fly it. Left hand down, fallen triangle. Floating triangle or Vimatrasana, right arm up and over, or maybe you're hanging on to the left foot. Right hand down, bring the left knee in, nice and tight. Step it in between your hands, dip the right knee down. Hug your inner thighs in, sweep the arms up. Breathe in, part the arms, right hand forward, left hand back. Hold, lift the crown of your head. Tuck the right toes under. Up and around you go. Warrior two. Turn it into stargazer. Heels in, toes out. Slip the hands on the thighs. Back to horse stance. Just a little side to side rock. Now go ahead and stabilize. Dip the left shoulder, look around to the right. Now reverse it, take it slow. Lighten up the toes, dip the hips, drop the right shoulder, look to the left. Somebody breathe. Now go ahead and turn the left toes to the front of the house. Root down through the outer edge of the right foot. Parshva side angle. Maybe it's left hand over and out. Maybe it's on the forearm on the femur bone. Look down at the left big toe. Maybe you pull it back. Float up, half moon. Somebody breathe. Maybe that Shavasana connection. If you've got the connection, kick the hand into the foot. Release it, draw the left hip back, L shape. Barrel roll your body around. Hug your inner thighs in. Right hand down, left arm lifts. Somebody breathe. Maybe bend the right leg, left hand catches foot. Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana with a possible Chapasana. Go back to the L shape. Draw the right knee into the forehead. Set it next to the left. Drop your hips down, chair pose, Utkatasana. Collect your hands at heart center. Left upper arm outside the right front thigh. Stay here, open your arms up, or drop your hips to your heels coming into side crow. You choose your balance. Listen to your body. Listen to your breath. Come back to chair. Stand up. Lace your hands inside out. Soften the elbows. Up and over to the right. Come back up and over to the left. Now, release that connection. Lace your hands behind your back. Keep your spine neutral. Maybe even soften your elbows. Drop your ear to the right shoulder. Draw the left shoulder down. Now, chin to chest. Ear to the other shoulder. Pull the right shoulder down, really stretching out the neck, the throat chakra. Now, release the hands, come back to chair. Collect your hands at heart center. Wring it out and twist. Right upper arm outside that left front thigh. Possibly expand your wings. You can stay right there, or you could even drop your hips, balancing your left upper thigh on your right arm, pulling your thumbs in for side crow. Beautiful. Come back to chair. Now, this time, exhale, fold, heel toe your feet apart. Far enough apart to get your peace fingers on your big toes. Physically pull them up on the in-breath. Exhale, sneak your elbows inside and pull yourself together. Do that one more time. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Now release the big toes. Pull your heels in, toes out. Drop your hips down to Malasana again. That yoga squat. Now stay right here or Kakasana crow pose number 2. Hands down, bottoms up. Knees on those upper arms. Now you can stay in Malasana. You can move from crow maybe into Shirshasana. If you're in Malasana, keep lifting out of your hips. If you're a headstander, Shirshasana, bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. And then make it a round trip ticket. Draw it back in. Maybe you stayed right here in tripod. Work in the place that serves you best. Come back, all meeting in Malasana, no float back. Hands at heart center. Beautiful options. Rise up, come on up, come on up. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, come back down. Do it again. Inhale, rise up, clear your head. That single-minded purpose and proposition. Rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, come down, step, float, fly it back. Move your body through Vinyasa. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dive up and back. Down dog. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, one time. Step it in between your hands. Back knee down, offer the arms up. Breathe in. Left hand forward, right hand back. Up and around, warrior 2. Flip that right palm, peaceful. Take it right into side angle. Up and back, peaceful again. Straighten the right leg this time. Reach way up and back. And then dock your hips back. Triangulate yourself. Left arm up, right hand down. So Dr. Henry Cloud and John Townsend wrote the book called Boundaries. Whoo! Now left hand small of your back. Possibly the top of the right thigh. Soften the right knee, maybe pull it back. Half bound, half moon. Breathe. How do we learn to say no? Especially when we've said yes and didn't really mean it. Release that connection. Reach back for a possible Chapasana. Release that connection, L shape. Now, left hand down, spin around again. Right arm up, revolved half moon. Bend and maybe reach back to connect. And then go back to L shape. But on this L shape, I want you to plant your hands. Pop the right heel up. Just take a couple of scissor switches. It could be low. It could be a little more high, maybe toward handstand. You choose, you decide. And then when you're ready, take your body through Vinyasa. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, take it up and back. Down dog. Left leg lifts, last standing series. Roll open at the hip. Draw the left knee in. Step it in between your hands. Dip the right knee down. Celebrate your arms up. Breathe in. Part the arms. Breathe out. Right hand forward, left hand back. Up and around, warrior 2. Clear the air. Clear your mind. Sausha, purity. Through your breath, peaceful. Come into side angle, maybe forearm to femur bone, right arm up and over. Back to peaceful. Straighten the left leg. Reverse your triangle. Reach up and back. Dock your hips back. Reach out and down. Left hand might slide down your left shin, maybe to the outside. Right arm lifts up. Triangulate yourself. Lengthen your side bodies. Right hand to the small of your back. We are responsible to others, but for yourselves. Look down at the left foot. Maybe you slide it back to leverage that half bound, half moon option. Maybe left hand's on a block. Release that bind, no worries. A possible option for a right hand, right shin or foot, Chapasana connection. Release slowly and square the hips up. Now, really pull back that right hip crease. Right hand down, left hip crease draws back, right inner thigh lifts. Revolved half moon. Fire up the inner thigh, the inner seam of the right leg. Maybe you bend and reach it. Beautiful. Now, release it, turn it into that L shape. Now, hands are going to plant. You might have to adjust yourself a little. You might have to have a lot of space between your hands and the leg on the left. Bend the left leg, pop the heel up. Do a couple of scissors. Nice and slow and controlled. Slow and controlled. When you land in a forward fold. Pump your shins back and heart forward. Exhale, bow down. Drop your hips all the way to the mat. Wrap your arms around your shins. Point your toes, draw in. Saucha, clarity, purification, clear-minded propositions in our head. We can clear things out. We can set boundaries physically, emotionally, mentally by practicing using the no muscle and creating a group of people. Now, raise your legs up. I always understood it this way. If you had a tent, hold in your Navasana. A tent, fan your feet out. Maybe your knees are bent, so be it. Fan your toes out. If you had a tent with 4 stakes, those are 4 people in your life. You want anywhere from 3 to 7. 4's right almost in the middle. You want people that you could tell anything to at any time. Put them on speed dial. When you're in a troubling place, having trouble setting those boundaries, tap into one of those 4. And then the pole in the middle, hands to heart center. Reach the arms up. Kali Mudra. The pole in the middle is your faith. Your anchor that stabilizes that tent. Lower down, hands to heart center to a low boat. Draw the right knee in, sit up tall. Lower back down, clear your head out, no rush. Draw the left knee in, sit up tall. Now, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So this week, as we move through the week, we are going to practice saying no to things that we do not feel are the best for us. Rather than saying yes and meaning no, we're going to actually say no. Now, hang on to the shins. Lift the legs back up. Can you balance with hands at heart center? Beautiful. Bring the soles of your feet together. Walk your sit bones back. Walk your arms out. Setting boundaries is an act of kindness. Bow over your legs. It brings clarity. It brings peace. It's okay to have limitations, both on and off our mat. Somebody breathe. Now walk your hands back. Pull the sole of the right foot in. Left leg goes off of the mat. Extend it. Lift the arms up. Spin to the left leg and bow down over it. If you want more, slip the left forearm in, right arm up and over. Rise back up. Plant the right hand. You are enough. You do enough. You have exactly what it takes to realize all your wishes and dreams. Just create those boundaries so you can do what you're called to do in your life, what really matters. Sole of the left foot toward the right inner thigh. Adjust your sit bones. Inhale, rise up, press the right thigh bone down, dive over the right leg. Maybe slip the forearm in, left arm up and over. And if you've said yes when you really meant no, it's not even too late to change some of those decisions. That self-awareness. Rise up, left hand down on the shin, on the knee. Extend the right leg long. Can you press your hips toward the front of the house? Breathe. Now drop your hips. Come around to a comfortable, easy seat. Slip your hands beneath your kneecaps and circle your body around. Just find that free-flowing movement, knowing that through your yoga practice, that saucha, that cleanliness, that purification process of clearing out any of the static in the attic, any of the static in your body, in your mind, in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit. Reverse the direction, finding more space as you move through your week by practicing those boundary muscles and setting up your tent of people that can help you through challenging situations in your life. Now, stabilize. Take your finger pads behind your back, retract your shoulders, look up, bend your elbows, lean up and back. Now, scoop the blessings up. Let them be in the palms of your hands. Rise your arms up. Collect all that is good. Gather into your heart the strength, the courage, the ability to be able to practice setting boundaries that are an act of kindness to yourself and others in your life as you seal your purpose in. Brings peace, love, joy, and that attitude of gratitude. Look up, one Om to home, sip your breath in. Om. Go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your